So what'd you guys think? You know how to get some prospects into your clubs? Do you think that you can do what you heard them do here on the stage? Fun, simple, magical Herbalife, right? You're just sharing your excitement, you're sharing your passion, and you're giving someone an invitation to come and experience an incredible healthy meal and an incredible company that's going to enhance their lives. It's awesome. Now what we need to do is we need to take you to the next step. Now that you've got these people coming in, what do you do with them, right? What is the most effective way to deal with a brand new customer when they walk in the door? What is your goal? What is your vision for where they need to be, and what steps do you take to get them there? Do you guys want to hear that? We have an incredible panel of rockin' President's Team members that we're going to bring out that are going to help you understand these things. Please, let me get their pictures up here. Help me welcome to the stage Enrique Carrillo, Cindy Patterson, and Zach Chartle. Okay. All right. These guys have tons of really great information, and let's get started really quickly, okay? So, Cindy, someone walks into the club, okay? What is that you do with them? Why? Let them know what's working, because you guys are rocking.
Okay, well, for us, you know, the club is just Herbalife at its finest. I mean, it's all about duplication. It's all about, you know, getting someone on the products, getting to follow up with them. So for us, it's just, you know, it's just grassroots Herbalife for us. So, but when someone comes into the club after the invites, and you know, and you've all seen that, when they come in, you know, our goal is, first of all, I want them to fall in love with me, fall in love with the other coaches, fall in love with the atmosphere. You know, they kind of walk in and it's kind of like, gosh, what is this? You know, and we always, you know, we're a different twist in the marketplace. I like to always tell them, you know, we're not the average cat, we're not your average smoothie bar, you know, those kinds of things. And but when they come in, I like to just tell them, you know, of course we're going to, you know, do all the exciting, you know, glad you're here, how'd you hear about us, you know, kind of lighten them up, make them feel a little at ease, because we are a little different. We're about to ask them, you know, that we're going to have a registration card for them. How did you hear about us? Who invited you in? You know, who's your friend? Where do you work? You know, those kinds of things. And then we just go right into, you know, well, let me tell you about what we do, you know, who we are and how it works. So here's how we roll, basically. Our product, you're going to get a shake. It's high in protein. It's high in fiber. It's low in calories, low in sugar. It's a complete meal. It's going to be amazing for you. Like I said, it's a full meal deal. You're also going to get a glass of tea loaded with antioxidants. It raises your metabolism, burns calories, tons of energy. Everyone knows green tea is just amazing for you. You're also going to get this little aloe shot. No, we didn't say Jell-O shot, but an aloe shot. And it's great for your digestion. So over the next 3.5 hours, you're going to have tons of energy. You're going to be completely full, completely satisfied, have energy off the chart. So we're just going to want to know, you know, from your friend or whoever invited you in, we're going to want to know how you feel. Watch what happens over the next 3.5 hours. You're going to feel amazing.
So do you try and book an evaluation with them right then? What do you do to build that relationship besides telling them what you do?
You know, and it works different, you know, with each person. You kind of, you know, learn to read them a little bit. We're trying to get, we're doing a combination of things for them to become maybe a long-term club member with their daily membership. We're wanting to build relationships with them. Wanting to book an evaluation with them. So we go over that, how we can show them, you know, how much protein they need, how to get started on a program. I always like to, you know, just tell them, since we are not your average smoothie bar, our goal is not to tie you to us, you know, to come in and get a shake every day. We, you know, we're a different twist in the marketplace, so we can show you how to get started on a program yourself. Do exactly what we do here. We don't use any special, you know, super duper high powered blenders. We use Walmart or Target blenders here. So you can do it just like you use out of, you know, do it just like we do, show you everything you can, so you can do it for a fraction of the cost right out of your home.
Okay, so did you go through any cycles where maybe you like were scaring people off because you were at first like trying to tell them everything, or what happened for you with that?
Yeah, there's kind of a balance there. You can either say way too much, or you can also say not enough. So we we just kind of, we want to make them feel good about everything. Like I said, the environment, the experience. We want them, first of all, to experience the shake, experience the energy. We want to have them, just, so we kind of back off a little at the first, not just, throw up too much information all at them, but what the tea does, what the shake does, what the aloe does. And we could talk all day long, but we're not in theory. I could tell you everything that the product does and all this that it'll do for you, but we're about experience. Swallowed advertising is what is so awesome about this. When I got that straight through my mind, it was like, wow, this is amazing. We used to always do samples ourselves before. Before it was like if I wanted them to try shake, I took it to them. Or, they met at our house. This is just a great way, kind of like just a club office, basically. It's a glorified office for us. This is to build our business, to duplicate, to make it fun, simple, magical. Everything that all of us that have been around Herbalife for a long time know this is what we're going for. But, so that's kind of...
And you said you have them fill out a card. Is it like their name, address, or do you keep track of like when they came or their shakes? Or what is that card for?
Okay, that's for the first invite. That's for their first visit. So that, we just tell them you're going to be a club member and you're purchasing a daily membership with this shake, tea, and aloe. And because we are a private nutrition club, you found out about us from a private invitation. We don't do any advertising for our club. So we just need to, for our company, we need to know your name, your address, your contact information. You'll be assigned with the coach, with the person that invited you in, and we need to know how you feel on your shake. We need to make sure how you feel with this experience of the next 3.5 hours.
Okay, awesome. Give her a hand. Okay, Enrique, just walked into your club, brand new member. What do you guys do and why?
Awesome. Okay, let me explain. Can I get up?
Yep, sure.
Okay. So every time we're working in the back of, making our shakes or whatever we're doing, sometimes we're sitting down, but right as soon as somebody comes into our club, we say, welcome to the club! And that's a little something that we welcome into the club, and, they feel the high energy that's in there. There's music going. We just make them feel comfortable. Sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, what is this? But, we go and we introduce ourselves. Hi, my name's Enrique. And then when you get their name, make them feel comfortable. Then we take them over. We have a aloe and tea bar. And then with our aloe and tea bar, what we'll do is explain to them about what it does. What the aloe does for your body, what the tea does. And then while they're drinking it, I tell them a little bit of my product story. My product story, what I've done on the product. I lost 42 pounds. I have amazing energy. And then also going a little bit about, like if there's another member in there, I'll introduce them to one of the other members, and I'll be like, hey, this is Tracy, and Tracy's lost, so and so much weight. They get them talking a little bit, because your best sale is the one that you don't do. So I let them talk to some of the members around. But if it's just me by myself, we just keep on talking. Then they pick out their shake, and then whatever type of flavor shake they want. While they're picking out their shake, I start talking to them, getting to know them a little bit better. How many siblings do you have? Where are you from? Where do you work? What do you do? Just making them feel really comfortable inside of your nutrition club. I think that's the biggest point, the biggest key inside of our nutrition clubs, that we build them up and make them feel very comfortable. When they're having their shake, we ask them how they like it. If they don't like it, we'll make them a new one. But usually they love the shakes. And then I just start telling them more stories, a little bit more about some of the products that we carry. And then, I tell them to come back. I don't really tell them anything more than that. I just keep them thinking. I say, you're going to have great energy. You're going to feel full on the shake. And, I sent them off. I said, come back, for your next shake. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, do you do any type of referral programs or no?
Referrals?
Like bring people with you? And
yeah, so I do referrals. I do referrals like, hey, bring your friend with you next time. Or what I also do, like, you bring 5 people with you, get 1 free shake.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Awesome.
So.
Okay, cool. So you just you're building that relationship with them. You're inviting them to come back in the next day. And then you're seeing if they come, right?
Yeah, and then you see if they come. And they bring other people with them, how they felt, what their energy level was. And then a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll just slap up my tablet box up on the counter, and it sparks up a conversation like, what is that? Are you sick? Or what's happening? So, it just sparks up a conversation, and, I start taking some tablets in front of them, and then they ask, what's that tablet? What's this one? What's this one? And before you know it, they start talking more about the product to you, and it gets them interested, and, you tell them what products does and how it's helped you and how it's helped other people as well.
Do you have them fill out any type of a card at all?
Yeah, I have them fill out a card, put their first, last name, their email address, their phone number, and then their goal. Like, you really want to get their goal weights. Why are they there? They're trying to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight. Do you have digestive issues? What it is, why they came into, why they came into your nutrition club.
Okay, cool. And I just want to give you a little recognition. I will, because the volume is so incredibly high. Can you tell them what your highest monthly volume is this year, 1 month?
75,000.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you can share that if you'd like, yes.
Yeah, a couple things that haven't worked. Like when they first come in their first 2 times, start babbling on about the business or start babbling on too much about the products. You want to watch out how much you tell them about, the business, because you'll be like, oh, they're just looking to recruit me, or they're just looking for, to get me into their business. So you really want to start building relationships with these people first before anything.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, Zach. They're coming into your club. I've come into your club. That's one rocking place, boy. They got people, kids, music, dancing, soccer, you name it. Like, I just came into your club. What are you going to do with me and why?
Well, that first day really is just so important. I remember back about 6.5 years ago down in Texas, a little garage, opened up the first place, and that first person who walked in, I literally puked all over him. I was so excited. And I wanted to tell him everything about Herbalife. I love these products. I'm so jacked up about it. And I gave him everything in one deal. And I had my other distributor on the other side. I was on one side. And we're like grabbing them. And oh, here's this, here's that. You got to try this. And go look at that. And what happened? By the time he finished the aloe, he was like, I'm out of here. This guy's crazy. And it really just was a wake-up call for me to, take a second, slow down, understand, and get proper education and training in the club on what to do with the clients. And one of the things that I discovered is the very first day literally is like the most important day in your club. Because if you don't connect with them and build that relationship, that trust, teach the value of what the Herbalife products are for them, get that across, you're not going to have the duplication. And without the duplication, they're not going to be coming back the next day, and the whole thing's just not going to jive. So those are the 4 things that are very, very important to really focus on that very first day. It's all part of planting the seeds. Every single thing you're doing on that first day, it's all about planting the seeds. You don't need the whole tree yet. That'll come in time. Trust me. But be patient. Do the deal. Day by day. Step it up a little bit more every day. Challenge yourself. And build that relationship with your clients and everything. So when I bring them in, the very first thing I want them to do is not to hear everything from me, because for all they know, I'm just some sales guy, right? What I want to do is validate it. So I want to get them in front of as many different people as possible, preferably different clients who are already in the club, because they validate it, right? They're using it. They're the deal. So it's literally like a little HOM every single time I have a new client walking into the club. I say, hey, here's Sally Sue. Here's Bob over here. Bob, you got to tell Sally Sue your incredible belt story, because, you had to start making your own holes in your belt. Tell them that story. And then by the time they hear 1 or 2 stories, they don't care what I say. They got to get the shake inside them, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. So we have to make sure that even on the first day, right, we always do our very, very best, because it's the presentation. Okay? And with the Nutrition Club, it gives us so many more opportunities to do that presentation in so many different ways. It's not just you. It's so huge. It's bigger than just us, right? So One of the other things that I like to do is set little goals for myself. So on day 3, I want to develop enough of a relationship, okay, that I actually have them on a nutritional program. So they're consuming the products at the house, and I still want them to be consuming the products at the nutrition club so I can continue to build that relationship with my clients. So they'll be clients forever. That's one of the things that we got to focus on. We don't just want the sale one day. We want clients forever. And then by day 7, one of my personal goals, doesn't always happen, guys. I still have set goals though. I want them to become an Herbalife distributor. And that's the challenge that I set for myself every single day, and a lot of my distributors. And we just got to, we can't get discouraged. We just got to keep doing the deal. And your wildest dreams, like Mark always says, can come true. Day by day, it's tough work, but guys, together in Herbalife, that's what we do. And when they're drinking that aloe on that first day, that's my opportunity to tell them about the different promotions that are going on in the club, because they're sitting there anyways. Now, I don't want to spend the whole time telling them the promotions, so you got to get it short. What's the strongest value, the strongest impact that your club's going to offer them? That's what you got to get into their ears, because then your job is building that relationship with them. Do you have kids? What do you like to do for fun? Ask them about them, because if they're talking about themselves, they're going to stay in that nutrition club a lot longer. People love talking about themselves.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, Cindy, so you've done a great job on your first day, and now you've got this member, and they keep coming back. So now how are you managing to keep them a long-term member, or to upgrade them onto programs, or to get them to be a distributor? What are your methods of doing that? What is your thinking?
Okay, well, like Zach was saying, it's all about relationships, finding out about them, finding out about their family. A lot of times we just tell them, just dare you to take the 3-day challenge. Come in and, do the shake and the tea and the aloe for 3 days. You won't be the same person at the end of 3 days. That gets you a little time to get to know them, find out about them, find out about their family, find out about what their, why is for even being in the club. And so what I love about the club, of course, is that it is true network marketing. That's what we do. We network with each other. So now they're meeting people there. They're seeing other stories. It's like a meeting going on 24/7, which is it's crazy. That just didn't always happen in our home all the time, but there it's happening all the time. So we're networking with each other. We're leveraging with each other. But when people ask, well, what about this aloe? What about the Formula One? Now, how does this work? And maybe you're busy. Maybe you've got a lot of you're making shakes, or you're talking with several people at one time. We love to tell them this, and we have actually, Tuesday night meetings scheduled. We have a Saturday training, and we gear those always that we're going to learn a little bit about the products. Of course, they're going to hear testimonials. They're going to see more of what they've seen at the club. But when they ask about those things, we just tell them, on Tuesday nights, that's where we go over the company that we work with, the company Herbalife International, the products that we deal with, how the opportunity works. If you're interested in that, we're looking for people that are interested in helping us with, getting this product into the marketplace, and how you can take part in that. So anytime they start asking about, like Zach said, more, instead of telling them all about the business and going over a lot of stuff there right at the bar where someone else maybe is not interested at that point, they're worried you're going to try to tell them everything at one time. We refer them there. That's the way we start rolling them there. And also, when someone comes in and they've got their shake and their tea and their aloe that first day, we're going to try to make sure follow-up's happening with them very quickly, making sure they're getting results and coming back in and that kind of thing.
Okay, so do you have a goal, like Zach has a goal, 3 days in, get them on a program? Do you have goals like that, or just kind of see how it goes, or what do you do with that?
Like earlier I said, each person's kind of different. We don't have a goal like that, which is amazing. That's because the deal is here, what we're doing inside the club, it's about building Herbalife. It's about duplicating. It's about growing our royalty. And if we're just there, slinging a bunch of shakes, and yes, having a lot of fun and doing that, but the thing is that we're there to duplicate, to grow our checks, to help, all of our team members that are working in there. That's what we're there for.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, Enrique, I've come back. I loved your club. Now what do you do with me?
Awesome. Okay, when you come back to my nutrition club, what I do is I introduce them to like a weight loss challenge. And I'll introduce them to a weight loss challenge. I'll show them some pictures of how much money people have actually won. You know, $500, $1,000 on the weight loss challenges. We'll also do like 21-day cleanse weight loss challenges. It's really cool when you introduce them to something like that to cleanse out their bodies. But we all do it together as a club, so that's really neat. I also show them we have these punch cards. And these punch cards, it's get 10 memberships. So you buy 10 and you get 2 free. So that keeps them coming in consistently because they're buying them, so they're coming in and trying the shakes, and they're getting 2 free memberships. So it's awesome getting them, introducing them to the punch cards. Just having great music. Like in the morning, I have a lot of the older crowd that comes in. So like with my music, I'll play like country or some other different types of stuff, and then. And then, as the day, like our lunch hour, we have a lot of high schoolers that go in, and we're just bumping and jamming in the club. We're playing great music, and it's pretty loud in there. But some of the people love to be around that type of environment, so we'll get some older crowd in there, just wanting to be around, the younger crowd. So it's really neat how we just, we just make them feel welcome. You like those little note cards I was talking to you guys about, how we get their names and their phone numbers. You ask them if you can text them or give them a call. We have inspirational quotes that we put up every single day on our boards. And our inspirational quotes, what I'll do is I'll send them out to some of the people that are like, yeah, you can send me out inspirational quotes. Or else what I'll do, like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning when I wake up, I'm like, wakey, come get a shaky. So like I'll text them stuff like that. I text a bunch of my friends over and over until they finally came in after like 2, 3, 4 months, so I never stopped, but I'll do different things like that. What else? Oh, I do raffles inside of, like when there's a lot of people, I'll also do raffles. I'll raffle off products so people can try the different products like multivitamins or cell activators, or just little things like protein bars, lift-offs, shaker cups. So it's just really neat how we just incorporate all those things. And then also invite them to like our boot camps for the women. They're intimidated from boot camps, so we call it booty camp. Booty camp, yeah. What else?
Okay, so do you do any kind of educational anything, like Cindy and her team invite them to an HOM to learn more? Do you do it just like in your club, at your tables, just one-on-one, or what do you do with that?
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll like if they've lost some weight, we'll be like, would you like to come tell your story? We're having a party, which is like an HOM. We're having a party. Could you please come tell people about about your story, how much weight you've lost, and they'll sit there, tell their story, and they'll also come in and listen for the business opportunity as well. And I lost my check. Wait, I had a good one. Okay. Oh yeah, and then my training, like the one-on-ones, the weight, like it's really good with the weight loss challenges. With my weight loss challenges, in-services. With my in-services, what I'll do is I'll do an in-service at one of their businesses. I'll be like, hey, well, you should set up a weight loss challenge at your business. There's like 5 or 10 people, so I'll go in, I'll weigh and measure everybody, and then I'll sell product to their people in their businesses. And I'll make the money off of them, and I'll tell them like, hey, look, you could have made this type of money, but you introduced me all these people, and I made that type of money. So introducing them that way to the business as well is a good way.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, Zach, so tell them now what you do with your club members once they keep coming in. How do you upgrade them to products? How do you educate them? What do you do?
Well, we have a lot of fun, definitely. One thing that just popped in my mind that I have to share with you guys really fast. I'm sorry, but this is golden, okay? We actually got the bus schedule for when all the buses come, and we drive about 45 seconds in front of the bus. When the bus stop is at its maximum capacity, and we have 5 distributors jump out of the car, talk to everybody at all the bus stops. You have no idea how many invitations we get done that way. It's absolutely insanity. So just going to throw that golden nugget out at you guys. Take it. But so how do I keep customer retention, the relationships, all that kind of stuff? one of the questions that I ask myself every day I'm in the club, and I really, ask you guys to ask yourself this question every day is, are you having fun going to the club every single day? Are you having fun going to the club? If you're not, if you say, oh, I can't wait to leave tonight, is it 4 o'clock yet? Is it 6 o'clock yet? Or, oh, another day at the club, I got to go back there. When? Guys, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble. Because it's just like making those phone calls to all of our clients, right? Or to those distributors. We got a smile on our face, right? Fake it, because then we project that. So if you're not excited every day about going to your club, the retention rates of your club are going to drastically be reduced. So what can you do every single day for yourself to make your club more enjoyable? I think that's a huge one right there, okay? Whether it's up here, whether it's at home, whether it's your distributors that you choose to have work in your club, whether it's the clients that you accept to have come into your club, okay? That being said, what kind of promotions can you do to promote more business? One of my goals is to have all of my clients to have the same knowledge of a distributor, because then I understand they know the value of why they need to come back every single day. And once they get that knowledge, guess what happens? They become a distributor. You guys see that? So if I can have all my clients do a lot of those presentations and ask them to do more than just have them be clients, they start feeling a little bit better. They stand a little bit higher. I ask them to do more. So I even ask my clients to sometimes do a presentation with the new client. Even when I sign up a new distributor, hey, can you explain this new distributor the products? Wow, that's pretty cool. Because now if I have clients explaining the products, they're going to want to stick with the deal. They understand it, they're passionate, and they have ownership. So that's another thing in my nutrition clubs that we all say every single day. This is not your club. You pay the rent, you do the deal, it's their club. Give them ownership, okay? And amazing things are going to happen with you guys. The parties that we have, I like to think of them as an open house. It's an open house to come take a look at Herbalife. It's an opportunity for them to bring their friends, their family, everybody. Now, how much time does that take me to set up for the parties? Absolutely no time. Why? I ask the clients to do it. Hey, who's bringing the meatballs? Who's bringing the chicken sandwiches? No soda at my parties. But who's bringing the water? We could bring the peach mango. I don't know. Whatever the deal is, okay? But the clients are bringing the food because it's their club and they want to support their club because it is the pillar of the community, okay?
Awesome. So let's go into that. Let's talk a little bit about what kind of fun events do you do? What other things do you do that generate business within your club? Cindy?
Okay, well, we're not doing a lot of things like I know these guys are doing with DJs and things like that. There have been a lot of shake parties, which turns into a huge party. All the distributors, all the supervisors that are working in the club, they join together, they bring the Rice Krispies treats, the weight loss pies, the peanut butter balls and all that kind of stuff, and it just turns into this wild party. There's been as many as 60 or more at a shake party. Sometimes a lot more, in fact, many times a lot more effective than the HOM, Tuesday night meetings. It's laid back, it's fun, people are telling their stories, customers and clients of the club are coming to tell their story. We actually have one girl here with us that just came as a result to come to tell her story. Unbelievable, tremendous weight loss, all from just taking part, becoming a part of it, taking ownership. Like Zach was talking about, that is huge for us. So far, I'm certain we're going to head that direction pretty quickly. Lots of fun. We have, some of the group just did a breast cancer walk, a lot of things like that, just taking part in things like that. But that's about it for us at this point.
Okay, and really it's not something that you need to apologize for. Every club is going to have a different personality with what they do. What is the benchmark of a successful club? That you do have customers that keep coming back, that you do have customers that get onto programs, that you do have customers that upgrade to distributors. You have all these different things happening, and every single day you have income coming in from your club. That's the benchmark of a successful club, that people are coming back, they're happy, they're smiling, they're laughing, they're going, I love this place. It doesn't mean that you have to do specific things, okay? It means that the atmosphere is there, the attitude is there, and the people are coming back. That's what's most important. Enrique, I know you guys do a lot of things, so share with us.
So like in my nutrition club, we'll decorate for like holidays. We'll decorate for different occasions. Thank you, Mom. She goes and does all that stuff. I'll decorate. I'll put the stuff up, and she goes and rearranges everything and puts stuff everywhere else, and my sisters as well. But you know, we do a lot of decorating our club. Like for Halloween, it's really scary in there right now, and we just have some lights up, so it's really neat. For Christmas, for Halloween, what we did is we did pumpkins. We had everybody make pumpkins, like arts and crafts time, and we had people like make their pumpkins, put their names up on the wall, just so they could be a part of something. You know, for Cinco de Mayo, we dressed up in mariachis uniforms, and we had our, you know, my sisters had their dresses and stuff like that. So just something, you know, fun and different all the time. In our community right now, what we got going on, it's breast cancer awareness. It's Think Pink. So what we do is like we all dress, you know, like we have different days. Like on Fridays, we all dress pink, and I have this thing in my hair right here. See it right there?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
So what I did is there's a hair studio right next to my nutrition club. So they went in, and they charged $5 to put these hair extensions in everybody's hair. So I had about 250 some people coming to my nutrition club because that's where the location was at, where everybody was getting their hair, and all the money went back into breast cancer, you know, raising money for that as well. So it was really neat. So yeah,
That's
just giving back to the community. And one other thing that we did, we set up there was a 5K that went in along with that Think Pink. So I made T-shirts for everybody. I had everybody sign up on one of the walls, and we had over 78 people. It was $10 per person, so really giving back to the community. But we had it was $10 per person, and we had T-shirts, and we went out there. We did the 5K run. Most people have never done a 5K in their whole life, so it was really neat for them to go out there and say they accomplished the 5K, and they're all excited about their times, and they're like, when are we going to do another one? So it's just really getting together as a community, as a nutrition club, and getting healthy and having fun at the same time. So, and then,
Go ahead.
sorry. So after some of my weight loss challenges, what I'll do is I'll do fashion shows. And with the fashion shows, my sister, she designs clothes, and I'll do some as well. But we have people come in with their clothes, and what we do is we have these men and women, and they're up doing doing the runway like models. A lot of people have never been models in their life, and they tell people, they're like, hey, come to my fashion show, come to my fashion show. So we'll have, you know, set up all nice, and people are, you know, they're walking, and we just make it fun and exciting to people. But I also introduce like the winners of the weight loss challenge there, and there's new people there, and they're just like, what's this all about? This is fun. They're having a fashion show, and you know. And it's just something cool to go to, and it's exciting.
Thank you. Now, Zach's mother, Nancy Tartle, is actually one of my president's team members, and she's awesome. And also, you can flip this, okay? We're talking about people coming into the club, but don't forget, you as the club member, you saw two different ways to get in services, right? To go to other businesses. You know, Nancy is, you know, really keen on, you can also go to a beauty salon and you can say to them, you know what, I can bring more value to you. I can make your business offer more services than anyone else in your area. It can be, you know, exclusive for you. We can come in, we can do wellness evaluations, we can do body fat analysis, and so you can bring yourself into someone else's business that already has a clientele. Oh, that's cool, right? And then as you're doing that, what are you doing? Here's my invitation. Come and visit me at my club. And you're inviting them into your club as well. So you're both getting business from it. And that can be done in so many different arenas. It's brilliant. So Zach, your club rocks. So tell them about what you do in your club.
Total and utter chaos. I think that works pretty well. That's a lot of fun. But, you know, it's just every day, are the clients smiling, all that kind of stuff. You know, can you know everybody's name? And you know, it's not just throwing parties all the time. We do throw a once-a-month party. It's called a Client Appreciation Party. And during those parties, we like to do raffles and giveaways. And, you know, during Thanksgiving, we give out, you know, 25 turkeys for some of the club members who maybe can't afford a turkey that year. And all these different things like that are just, you know, fun. We you know, donated money to the Herbalife Family Foundation but on behalf of all the club members. So we got a photo of one of the girls and put it up on the wall. That was really cool. We do, Family Day in the Park, where we all wear Herbalife shirts. We kind of clean up some of the garbage. They can bring their kids and all that kind of stuff, really include them. Another thing we do is we get like H3O sticks and the Hydrate sticks, and we put them in balloons, and we blow it up, and we get a baseball bat, like a wiffle bat, a button, we tape it at the end, and all the kids, I don't know how safe this is, right? But all the kids run around, pop in the balloons, and then we even write little notes in a lot of the balloons, and it's something cool, right? And they look forward to it. They're so excited. They can't wait to come back to the club because they can't wait for what tomorrow has in store for them. Because, that's the fun. That's one of the highest points of their day. There was something else, too, that was really great I wanted to cover. But how many people here have seen Coyote Ugly, or you guys know what we're talking about, right? Exactly. So what do? They get huge attention because all of a sudden they stop what they're doing, right? And they start dancing. So we're like, hey, that's kind of cool. How can we implement that into Herbalife? So every night as we close for an hour, it's not really a nightclub or anything, right? It's a nutrition club. But, we pump up the music a little more. We do all that kind of fun stuff. We try to promote a lot of the clients to dance and just have fun while they're drinking their Alatein shake. And it's just a good time, laughing. And then all the distributors come out in a line and kind of dance. Usually lasts for about 30 seconds, and I'm the last one dancing, and then everybody else is like, I can't do this anymore. But it's fun, and clients laugh, and they want to be a part of it, And it's just a great thing to really do. Wearing costumes, I'm with Enrique, any opportunity you can to have people say, wow, that looks awesome and unique. They want to keep coming back to see what you look like, all that kind of stuff. It all works in the club. Everything works in the club. It's just absolutely wild.
Right.
One other thing that I did is I took a lot of distributors, and we wanted to do something that was involved with community service in the community. And when we opened up the club, we couldn't go knock on every single door and do soliciting because all the signs said no soliciting and everything. But what we could do is go around to all the different businesses and say, hey, we're a new business. Are you a part of any community service activities here in the community? Because we do want to join one of them that's going on here. And we use that as a way to come in, and what we actually end up doing is having them ask us, what kind of business are you in? What do you do? And all the human resources departments were just sending their people in droves over to the club after that. And it was like we gave and they gave, and it was just absolutely wild, and it was a lot of fun. The other thing is, if the club is closing and somebody comes by and it's time for them to go, I always have like little cookies and cream shake packets to give them because I never want them to, feel, oh shoot, I didn't get it, I got to go. So it's different fun things like that that really have them look up to you and really can drive your business in a real positive direction.